Honda. And the Jazz just came off a 36-28 win over the Timberwolves. Timberwolves not having a good makeup Saturday. They lost their first game as well. And we're going to have a good one here. TJ Fox, Adrian Weaver taking on David Noel, Dawson Fisher, and the rest of the Jazz and the Celtics. The Jazz have not lost a game yet, and here we go. We're underway. On this Valentine's Day. Happy Valentines, everyone. And Celtics take over. Jaden Pizarro got himself a player of the game last time. Here's Wilson going right up with it. Carter Wilson starts the scoring. And there was a timeout called. And David Noel is hurt, folks. This is not good news for the Jazz. Noel on the sideline. An immediate timeout. The basket does count. And I did not see what happened. Hopefully David's okay with that. Unfortunate. Here's Fisher. TJ Fox waiting for him. Both Dohertys on their feet. Fisher, Fox knocks it out of his hand. Well, right now, we're going to have to keep an eye on David Noel. I did not see what went on. Two nothing Celtics. Fox with the turnover. Outlet for Larson. Connor. And that's going to count. Connor Larson. Got a lot of family watching up in New York. Going to put on a Valentine's Day show, Connor? And they're going to get Kai Mua. So that's going to give Connor another shot. I don't think he realizes it. Foul was on Mua. Connor will get another chance to complete the three-point play. Early first quarter action. Celtics looking to go up 5. Connor misses the second, but Weaver underneath. Battling with Fisher. Fisher came up with it. And got it to Bilhan. And a very quick timeout by Chris Michelson. And we'll be back after this.
If you discipline a child for a mistake, you're disciplining them for being human. And it's not a sin to be human, and human beings make mistakes. Sometimes your kids, they're going to spill their milk. They're going to drop their dinner. They're going to break a dish when they were doing the dishes. And it's a mistake, not a sin. Even if it's frustrating, you don't discipline them for that. Maybe you teach them. You religious parents don't distinguish between sins and mistakes, and you discipline your kids for mistakes because they're annoying and frustrating. But just because you're annoyed and frustrated doesn't mean they've sinned.
All right, we're back. 4-0 Celtics early. Not even a minute into the game. And right now, all eyes are on David Noel on the bench. Did not see what happened, but he is not in this game. Fisher. Fox stripped him. I'm going to go the other way. So, Jazz catch a break. Without David Noel, it is going to be very tough to beat this Celtic team. Larson has Fisher trapped. Fisher, dangerous pass. Got it to Vinny. I believe that's Vinny. It is. They're going to call it backcourt. So credit the defense of the Celtics. 4:44 and 4-0. Show on the scoreboard. Here's Fox. Pizarro coming behind him. Weaver trying to set him a pick. Lobs it inside for Larson. Fisher right there. Larson got it back. Missed. The follow, the put back by Weaver. 6-0. I don't think the Jazz were down 6 all season. Fisher going to draw the foul on Pizarro. So 4:17 left to go in the first. Over to inbound, got it to Fisher. Fox on him tight. Fisher behind the back, switches back to his right. Lobs it inside, but nobody there but a Celtic. Weaver off TJ's foot. They're excited. Coach Doherty telling them to relax. Up 6-0 against the Jazz. I can see why they're excited. There's a turnover. And we have another injury now. TJ Fox looks like a groin injury. And I think we're going to have another injury timeout. We'll be back after this.
Don't you dare be afraid to carry the light and the truth of the gospel into the darkest places. That is what you were called to do. That's what he made you to do. You are a disciple filled with the Holy Ghost. If you've accepted Jesus, he's filled you with his spirit, and you don't need to be afraid to walk into a room full of darkness.
Sliced up by the Travel Slayer. CJ Boone going to come into the game. 3:14 left to go. First quarter is dragging on. This Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2026. Here's Fisher. Fox all over. TJ stripped him. His hands are fast. TJ with Fisher behind him, lays it in. Both candidates for the regular season MVP. Here's Bilhan. And he's going to draw the foul on Pizarro. And Pizarro better be careful. He may get slapped with a technical. He does that again. Threw the ball in anger. And it went behind me. The referee go get it. All right, good news. David Noel is back. Everyone back to full strength with 2:50 to go in the first. And I'm sure Dawson Fisher's happy. Schaller on Fisher. Fisher missed everything. And Larson's going to let it go out wisely. Connor Larson from New Holland. Was talking to his father, Greg, earlier. A lot of family in New York watching, supporting him. Schaller. Weaver right baseline. Got it back to Shower. Put one up, missed it. Dietz comes down with it. Into the hands of David Noel, and I know Fisher's happy to see that. Fox on Noel. Two guarded spot basketball players. Boone, he's going to pull the trigger for three. CJ almost hit that. David, the rebound. David, he's going to draw the foul. That would have counted. 8-3 Celtics. 2:11 left to go first quarter. So Noel looked like he strained a calf muscle or something. Saw him stretching. David makes the first. Coach Doherty's going to call time. Going to try to freeze him out. So the lead cut in half. We'll be back. Right
If you discipline a child for a mistake,
James 1:22 says this, "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says." That verse means faith isn't just something we say when life gets hard. It's something we live every day in obedience and trust, both in the highs and in the lows. Listening without living isn't faith. Living it out is. For me, I'm going to work on being more consistent and not just praying when things get tough. I need to start praying every day, every night. So put what you guys need to fix in the comments, and thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you next Sunday.
Okay, we're back. 2:11 left to go first quarter. Final game of this Valentine's Day makeup bye week. Timberwolves lost both. And I know Coach Good not happy right now. And Fisher, the putback off the Noel second free throw miss. But boy, the two of them just work so well together. Fox a shower. He's going to go for three again. Off the glass, no good. Fisher, dangerous pass. Fox saw it, and Fox lost it, but it's going to stay. It's actually deflected. Now only a 2-point game. So Dietz is going to sit. Philheim relieves him. Underneath, Fonzie's younger brother, Byron, got a shot off. Ball's going to stay. Byron saw himself in the midst of yellow jerseys. Here's Byron again. Schaller, another three. And this time he hits it. Spencer Schaller. Hey, you keep on knocking and they'll let you in. And I'm sure Marie's happy with that one. New Holland native, Spencer. 7th grader. Noel. Ball's going to stay. Jose, can we get a replay on the three-pointer? Do you have one? No instant replay? Sorry, folks. Wrong camera. But we got the replay. We'll get it to you. And there's a turnover. Noel on the ground. He still may be hurt. So Michelson's going to use another timeout. Check out his star player. And we'll be back after this.
We're not on this stage just because of talent or ability. We're up here because of 4 a.m. We're up here because of 2-a-days or 5-a-days. We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way. If anything tried to bring us down, we used it to make us stronger. We were never satisfied, never finished, will never be retired. My high school English teacher, Mr. Fisk, I actually paid attention one time in class, and he said, he had this beautiful quote, and it read, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And I took that to heart. I believe there's time for resting at the end, but for me, that time is not now. Thank you.
Underneath, and did not see it. Sorry about that, folks. It might have been Alvaro. And Timeout for Michelson. Looked like it worked. Here's Weaver. Up 3. Larson open. Connor Larson buries it. There you go, Greg. Just what he wants to see. 13-8 Celtics. Noel for 3. I would not recommend leaving him open too often. 40 seconds ago in the first. Celtics up 5. Boy, Hoover's really giving Fox a hard time. Reminds me of Tyrone Lue guarding Iverson. Remember that? The 2001 Sixers championship. 36 seconds. Fox swings it. Shower looking for another one. Missed it. Byron comes down with it. Got it to Weaver. Adrian. Nice hands by Fisher. And that's turned over. Hoover. He's going to press his luck and take it on TJ and company. That's not going to work out too good, Ryan. Sometimes you just got to wait for your ball handlers to get up there. 17 seconds. There's Bill Heim and Hoover both trying to trap Fox. Fox left side switches to his right. And that is going to be a turnover. Not sure what the call is. I don't know if he stepped out with 1 second left. I don't know if they'll get a shot off here. See if they're not going to let David get a shot off. Bill Heim, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the first. Celtics up 13-8.
What they found about the effects of Bible reading on somebody's life were pretty shocking. A few years ago,
All right, start of the second quarter. And Celtics doing a good job. Up 5. Video on Pizarro. Got it to Fox. TJ. Inside, missed it. Kai Moo and Weaver, they're going to call travel on Kai. Kai was not backing down. Fox. They've done a good job to contain TJ so far. Left him open baseline. He missed it. Underneath Larson. Connor Larson doing more damage here. Making Greg happy. 15-8 Celtics. Jazz are not used to this, folks. Noel going to the left side. And great hands by Connor Larson again, poking it. Boy, Connor giving the Jazz all kind of problems. A play by Fisher to save it, but turned over. Fox swings it. Pizarro wide open Jaden, and he buries it. 17-8. Folks, are the Celtics for real? A team that started the season 0-2. Looked like they were falling apart at one point. And now Coach Doherty has changed everything around on this Celtics team. 4:51 left to go, first half. And right now, Noel and Fisher trying to get a rhythm going. Noel for 3, that's short. And who else? Connor Larson for the rebound. Fox looking for Pizarro with Noel right there. And let's see, I guess he is going to go to the line and shoot too. And Pizarro will take that any day, having Dawson Fisher and Noel in his face. Good job, Jaden, to draw the foul. 4:40 left to go. And a surprising opening, 17-8. Celtics, folks, of the undefeated Jazz. So Jaden will shoot 2. Jaden misses the first. Crowd cheering him on. Jaden misses both. Kai comes down with it. Into the hands of Fisher. Dawson guarded by Fox closely. Larson steps up now. Larson backed off, gave Fisher a shot. Not a good one. Missed it. Pizarro has it. Has Fox way ahead of the pack, but Hoover there. TJ picks it up, draws the foul, and that's going to count. And TJ's going to go to the line. And everything going right for the Celtics right now. From 19-8. This is a shocker. And I had the Celtics slight favorite in this game in my calculations. TJ makes it 20. 11-point lead. David Noel on the bench. Fisher, left side, looking for anything. Another turnover. Fox to Pizarro. It hits Vinny in the head. And Connor Larson's, I think that's his mom. With a nice play. Nice play, Mrs. Larson. Sarah with a nice play, slapping her son 5. Weaver. And they're going to get Weaver. So the Celtics got their big 3 out. And if you want to put Carter Wilson in there, the big 4. David Noel on the bench. Don't know if he's exhausted or hurt. This is their second game. Fisher's going to go to the line and shoot 2. So these are makeup games, folks. So we'll continue with week 6 next Saturday, then week 7, and championship Saturday on March 7th. We'll end the season. Fisher misses everything. Joshua Maddox is going to come into the game. Fisher makes the second. So he splits. Makes it an 11-point game. Maddox open with Fisher in his face. Almost hit it. Carter Wilson the rebound. Rejected by Fisher. Good hustle by Dawson. So I think Alvaro is hurt. Concepcion Leiva is going to come out. He's going to come off the floor. He's going to be checked out by Brian Conroy. Larson wide open as Fox for 3. Short. Offensive rebound, Wilson. Fox is going to try again from the same spot. Short again. And Fisher has it. 3:30 coming up. Left in the first half. And they're going to get Connor Larson here for a reach. (20-9). Celtics. Fisher with Fox staring him down. Trying to get a screen. They screened, left him open for 3. And Dawson around, in and out. I think there's something wrong with that rim. Is not level down there. CJ Boone could have put on a pair of skis right there, but they didn't call it. And instead, they're going to call Fox on a reach. Again, that ball just went around toilet bowl style. Telling you that rim is not level. Even if it's off by 1%. So Larson's going to come out. And the coach's son's going to come in. Fisher. David Noel still on the bench. I don't know if he's hurt or not. Vinny's going to inbound. Stolen by Fox. TJ has Larson or Maddox. He missed it. Jazz catching a break. Here's Fisher with only Doherty to beat, but TJ Fox came out of nowhere like Spider-Man. Fisher off the glass. He's going to go back to the line. Where did TJ Fox come from? My goodness gracious. Didn't even see him in the play. Fisher going to go to the line. This is the first. And just the body language of the Jazz, you can see things are not going as planned. Coach Michelson is on his feet. Arms are crossed. Does not look happy. Fisher doesn't look happy. Noel certainly doesn't look happy. Fisher misses both. Here's Maddox. Guarded by Hoover. Ball's going to stay. 2.5 left to go first half. Maddox looking for Fox. Got him. TJ with Kai in his face. Fisher saw that. And that's going to go. That nice play. I don't know who. Somebody must have tipped it on the Celtics. Well, good job, Dawson Fisher. Only 9 points for your undefeated Jazz right now. Here's Bilheim. He's going to go. Pizarro giving him a hard time. Ball is loose. Going to have a jump here. So Weaver on the bench. Fox is out there. Hoover is going to, he insists on challenging TJ. Got a shot off. And they're going to call Fox out. I mean, Fidel's given the Jazz every opportunity. Dawson Fisher and David Noel are both on the bench right now. And there's a sloppy turnover. Could have gone the other way. Well, both teams have their beeline out, but TJ Fox is out there. 2:10 left to go. Fisher and Noel both on the bench. I'm not sure the injury status of David. So Maddox to inbound. Adrian Weaver. So now you're going to have Weaver and TJ Fox. And Michelson is still leaving his two stars on the bench. This is a chance for the Celtics to pull away. They want to take advantage with 2 minutes to go. Pizarro. Jaden Pizarro. Wonderful shot. 22-9. Is Chris Michelson waving the white flag or just giving them a rest until the half? Dietz got it to Hoover. He's going to be slayed by the Travel Slayer. And Michelson giving his big guns a rest here. Alvaro, Fisher, and Noel all resting. So the only undefeated team in serious danger of losing their first game. And I believe the Timberwolves they may have 2 losses. I have to double check that. Here's Doherty. Noah. Looking for Schaller. Got it to Pizarro. Vinny on Pizarro. Jaden left open. Mua comes over. Just missed. Going the other way. All right, Fisher back into the game. Dawson. He'll go to the line and shoot too. So not too much damage done given the big 3 arrest on the Jazz. Not the showing that Coach Michelson wanted to see today. I can tell you that. Are they tired? Noel hurt. This is their second game in a row. And Fisher is just missing everything at the foul line right now. Both Dohertys sitting down, Ryan and his father. And Fisher hits the second. Double digits for the Jazz with a minute to go in the half. Not what Coach Michelson had planned. Jaden gave up his dribble early. He's in trouble. Stolen. Bilheim. Let's see if he can finish it. And that's going to count. So Bilheim will have a chance for a three-point play. So, folks, I'm going to lose my video assistant here all the way up until Championship Saturday. Jose, you'll be back going to Hawaii. That 18 people going, I heard. Is that right? 18? Here's Bilheim. That's no good. Minute to go in the half. Long outlet for Pizarro. Jaden, good job. Got it to Schaller. And Vinny slammed into. I don't know what Vinny was doing. Vinny's a wrestler. It showed right there. I thought he was going to take him down and pin him. So 49 seconds left in the half. It's a 10-point game. Game is not over. Here's Noah Doherty. Doherty wide open. Just missed. Good shot, Noah. Fisher comes down with it. Noel's still stretching over on the bench against the wall. So David's still dealing with some type of injury. Fisher for three. Missed it. Weaver, 30 seconds. Looking for Pizarro. Turned over. Who else? Dawson Fisher. Fisher off the glass. Good. Now we're down to an 8-point lead. And Coach Doherty's going to slow things down and call time with 19 seconds. And can we get a shot of David Noel, Jose? Let's see what David's doing over there. It looks like the left and the right calf muscle. He is stretching that out. Is that Charlotte Lab? I can't tell. Is that Charlotte? No. Ryan, which one? Little Hoover sister making some nice shots. We got to get her up into the girls' 5th and 6th. So 19 seconds left. David Noel still not into the game. There's Pizarro taking his time. 22-14. 13. Double team and Fox got through it. Triple team. Got it to Pizarro. Jaden in trouble. Got it back. It's going to be a jump. It's going to stay here. And it looks like I couldn't tell if Dawson Fisher is holding his cramp muscle. Okay, he's holding that left side again. There he is with his left hand. I think he's hurt, and I think they're fatigued playing 2 games in a row. Pizarro, that one up into the rafters at the buzzer. So after one half of play, Celtics up 22-14. Gavilando. It's a job manning the ship by himself today. I just showed up as a spectator to catch the last game. This Valentine's Day makeup game. All right, David Noel back into the game. Only down 8, so really, the Jazz did a great job minimizing the damage. Here's Fisher. Got it to Kai. Fisher. No foul. Underneath. Kai came down with that somehow. He's got to watch his footing. Right in front of the travel slayer. Good job, Kai. The passion is there, the tenacity, but the footwork got to be controlled. Here's TJ. That's for 3. Missed it. Weaver had position. Going to go right up with it. He missed. Connor Larson pulls it down. Got it to Pizarro. Weaver back to Pizarro. Boy, the Celtics are just all on the same page. They really look good. Into the hands of Noel. Early third quarter action. This will complete week 5. TJ comes over and strips Noel. Ball's going to stay. 5 minutes exactly left in the third. Fisher. Top of the key. Boy, the Celtic defense is really tough. Turned over. Pizarro. And at the Fox, wearing a red and a blue sneaker. Weaver hasn't done too much on the offensive side. And there's nothing wrong with that. You keep getting it into the hands of your scorers just like that. TJ Fox. 24-14. 10 points. Jazz in danger of their first loss. Fisher misses a wide open layup. That just sums up what it's been like up to this point. Nothing going right for the Jazz. And I'll remind you folks, this is their second game in a row. Back-to-back games. Physically demanding on these players. Pizarro, that's for 3, missed it. Weaver's just going to toss it up, missed it. Larson under there. And Bilheim, good job coming down with it. Coming up on 4 minutes in the third. Fisher, left side. They're going to get Larson on a reach. I don't think Sarah agrees with that. Fisher, open for 3, missed it. Right to Pizarro. Jaden's going to go. I would slow it down there, and he did. Very wisely done. Want to get the ball into the hands of your dribblers, your shooters, your scorers. Turned over Noel. David, uncontested. That's going to count. Chance to cut the lead to 7. Noel sporting the Nike socks. It looks like pink sneakers. Nikes. Interesting shoes here. Look at Lucas Dietz. Can we get a zoom in on the sneakers there? Look at Dietz is sporting some bright pink. Noel completes the 3-point play. So the lead cut down to 7. Celtics better not come too overconfident. They're only up 7. Here's Fox, splits the defense, misses it. TJ, and that's going to go to, if they touch it, and Dawson picks it up. Got it to Noel, got behind the defense. Fox showed up out of nowhere. Alvaro, the putback, he missed. Boy, TJ Fox. What a play off of Dietz's leg. Well, TJ is just doing everything today. And making his bid for the regular season MVP. At the moment, this is a 4-man race for that award. And Fox now put him right in the thick of things. A performance like this. Pizarro rejected by Noel. And they're going to get Jaden. 2:44 left to go, third quarter. The Valentine's Day makeup games, our first official bye week. Never had a bye week here at Upward. This has been a really strange season. Week 2, I believe, got canceled. And a couple times we had to cut games out early because of snow. So makeup games. The Bulls still have to have a makeup game on February 28th. Dawson goes all the way around to the left, and that's going to count. Now you're going to light a spark here. Now a 5-point game with a chance to bring it to 4. Celtics were up 10 not too long ago. Again, you don't want to be too overconfident. We've seen Doherty in the girls' league get overconfident. Fisher missed, but offensive rebound, Noel. David declined to shoot it. Fisher's going to pull for three. That would be huge. Missed it. Alvaro underneath, and what a job, Alvaro. They turned their back, and Noel missed it. Over the top. That's going to stay. So still a 5-point game. The Jazz just not shooting good. What? They're only down 5. Fisher with 2:14 left to go third quarter. Fox on Noel. Vinny, a nice pick. Got it to Fisher. Weaver right on Fisher. Now Carter Wilson steps up. Fisher missed. Weaver the rebound. Dangerous outlet. That's turned over. Noel lost the handle. Stepped on the line. And Coach Doherty's going to call time. We'll be back right after this.
You discipline a child for a mistake, you're disciplining them for being human. And it's not a sin to be human, and human beings make mistakes. Sometimes your kids, they're going to spill their milk. They're going to drop their dinner. They're going to break a dish when they were doing the dishes. And it's a mistake, not a sin. Even if it's frustrating, you don't discipline them for that. Maybe you teach them. You religious parents don't distinguish between sins and mistakes, and you discipline your kids for mistakes because they're annoying and frustrating. But just because you're annoyed and frustrated doesn't mean they've sinned.
All right, we're back here. Jeff Russell with Jose Gavilando. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. The Celtics have allowed the Jazz to creep back into this game, and the Jazz are missing a lot of shots. Noel and Fisher not having the best of shooting days, and still only down 5. Fox. Lucas Dietz, the bright pink sneakers to greet him. Pizarro left side. Pizarro, almost. Dietz comes down with it. And a quick timeout. No, Michelson. Not sure if that's his last timeout or not. And I think Brody Torrance. Is that Brody Torrance? Can we get a... I think it is. Last year's regular or championship game MVP for the Jazz. I believe that's Brody.
He's like a assistant coach.
So Brody's involved in the coaching staff, helping the coaching staff out. Brody set the record for the most threes in a game, 7. And had an amazing championship Saturday last year. Earned himself a spot in the Hall of Fame. Here we go. Minute 40, third quarter. Fisher for 3. Short. If those start falling, the Celtics are going to be in trouble. A lot of offensive rebounding for the Jazz. Noel to Fisher. Weaver sticking Fisher like glue. Fisher splits the defense. Foul. That's going to count. Dawson Fisher. With a chance to cut this to 2. And the Celtics, lackadaisical, let the Jazz creep right back into it. Fisher, and this is a 2-point game, folks. With a minute 23 left to go in the third quarter. And that fast. Down 10, down 2. TJ. Splits the defense, right side. He's going to pull up a jumper, and he buries it. Said, I had enough of this. Taking matters into his own hands. 4-point game. Fisher, left side, triple teamed. Got it to Noel with Fox on him. David lost the handle. Credit to Celtic defense. Weaver. Got it to Pizarro. Vinny's going to get called here. Boy, Vinny looks like he's just ready to wrestle. So Vinny's going to come out. C.J. Boone in. Minute 21. Brody Torrance giving his approval to Vinny. There's TJ. They're going to leave him open for 3. That's dangerous. TJ Fox made him pay. Well, now you just opened it up, and Fox just stole it. Missed it. No foul. Boy, TJ doing everything. Coming up on a minute. Fisher, left side, using the big body of Alvaro, and Fisher lays it in. Back to a 5-point game. Fox, he wants more. TJ, another three. No good. Deeks couldn't save it. Celtic ball 48 seconds ago in the third. And boy, it's just like TJ just decided that I'm going to take over this game right now. And he has. Here's TJ. In and out. That was for three. Just missed. Alvaro brings it down. He misses. Alvaro shooting on the wrong basket. I don't think he realizes it. And he had two shots at it. Not one, but two. So, and that can happen here, folks. He's not the only one. Alvaro, you are not the only one to do that. Hey, nobody will top what Joel Fox did. He scored on his own basket twice in 30 seconds. I don't think that one will ever be topped, but Alvaro tried. And all the Celtics were upset that he missed. Here's Fox. 30 seconds. TJ open, missed it. Fisher comes down with it. Alvaro on the bench. He can't believe what he just did. Fox caught Fisher looking. And the speed of TJ. Plays it in. 31-24. 10 seconds. Noel with Fox all over him. I think they're going to call TJ. And boy, TJ Fox just earned him some regular season MVP credits. All I can say is wow. So Noel will go to the line. They're in the bonus. David misses. Celtics catching breaks here. David to cut it to 6. Yes. 8 seconds. Nobody's there to inbound it. Here's Fox. TJ got it to Wilson. Carter Wilson for 3. Almost. And that's it. After 3, Jazz down 6. Stay tuned for the fourth and final quarter. All right, we're back for the fourth and final quarter. This has been a good one, folks. Fox, right baseline, missed everything. Noel couldn't hang on. So Celtics catch a break. Carter Wilson to inbound. It's a 6-point game. Pizarro thought about 3. Jaded, dangerous pass. Hoover right there slams into his own man, which leaves Carter Wilson wide open. Missed it. And Fisher comes down with it. 5:44 left in the game. Fisher, dangerous pass, but he found Noel. Nicely done. 4-point game. Fox. Bellheim right there giving him a hard time. TJ gave up his dribble. Dangerous and turned over. Noel saw it. Fisher 2-on-1 and lays it in. And the Jazz strike quickly here in the fourth. 2-point game. Doherty and Michelson on their feet. The father Doherty sitting. TJ stolen. Looking for a foul. He's complaining. And that's going to give Fisher a wide open layup to tie this game. And Michelson fired up. He is telling his players, don't quit. And it looks like the Celtics right now are discombobulated at a good timeout by Coach Doherty. We're going to stay right here. So Coach Doherty saw a 10-point lead just disappear. Turned his back on the Jazz. Overconfident. And then TJ Fox just decided to take things over late in the third. And then here to start the fourth, the Jazz strike quickly. And this game is tied, folks. And you very well may be looking at Championship Saturday right here, right now. This could be the final two teams. But there's several teams that you certainly cannot count out. Not even close. Here's Pizarro. Almost turned over. Boy, Dawson Fisher has just been unbelievable on defense today. David Noel still nursing some type of calf injury, but he's out there. Pizarro. And they are going to get Jaden Pizarro on an illegal screen. And we're going to go the other way. And the Jazz with a chance to take the lead after trailing the majority of the game. They were down 6-0 in this game. Climbed their way back to make it 6-4. Celtics pulled ahead 17-8. And now we're tied. Fisher looking for the lead. No foul. And that was good. Fox can't believe it. TJ right now, I don't know what he's thinking. He is not happy. And the Jazz are ahead after all that hard work. TJ looks demoralized. Weaver, screen. Fox swings it, and they are just in disarray right now, and that ball's going to go the other way. The Jazz want to be undefeated and stay undefeated. They are undefeated. Noel switches to his left. David, a floater. He's going to go to the line and shoot too. And I'll tell you, I am very impressed with Ryan Hoover and Bilheim, or Ryan Bilheim. They have stepped up in this game defensively, doing a fantastic job pressing and giving TJ a hard time. Noel hits. Vinny's going to come in. Alvaro's going to come back in after he shakes off that little incident. Noel misses, but an offensive rebound. It's been a lot of them today. Vinny's trying to set a pick. Fisher looking for some type of reverse. Nothing there. Shower lost the handle. They could have got him on a carry. They let it go. And now a backcourt by Carter Wilson. And the Celtics are just, and look at Coach Doherty just leaned back against the wall. He is not happy right now. The Celtics are completely discombobulated. 3:39 left to go. Only a 3-point lead for the Jazz. Fisher, Fox comes over. He's going to be called. Probably not a bad idea the way Dawson's shooting at the line. 3:32 shows on the clock, a 3-point Jazz lead here on Valentine's Day makeup day. Fisher double team, Fox and Weaver. Leaves Noel open. David split the defense, lost the handle, and they're going to call him on a travel. Fox with the head hanging down low. But we know TJ, what he's made of. He is a competitor. Don't kid yourself. They're going to get Vinny. Vinny to slow things down here. TJ going to drive. Puts up a floater short. Jazz have it. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the game and a 3-point lead. Vinny setting picks. Boy, Vinny loves the contact. Fisher wide open for three. Short. Underneath, but Adrian Weaver hit it. Well, that ball's going to stay to the Jazz. Quick pass. I don't think Dawson was expecting it, but a great job to get it back. Fisher. Looking for anything. They're letting him have it. He's not taking it. He's going to lay it off the glass with an underhanded scoop instead. And now the Jazz up 5. Both Doherty sitting down. trying to figure out something. Telling TJ to take it strong. And he's going to draw the foul on Noel. Shower's going to inbound with 2:26 showing. Celtics need some kind of spark to get going here. TJ got it to Fonzie's brother, but David Noel with the rejection. And that's a ceremonious rejection. I know he's dealing with an injury. Weaver got it to Fox. Fisher on Fox. Bounce pass. Weaver. Good look. Short. Missed it. And Jazz have it. 5-point lead. Noel. He's going to challenge Fox and Weaver. Missed. And ball's going to go the other way. So the Celtics catch a break. Joshua Maddox into the game. Boy, I know Brody Torrance would love to be out there right now. It has been a pleasure watching Brody his whole career. Here's Fox. 2 minutes left in this one. Down 5. And there's Bilheim still terrorizing Fox. And Fisher steps up. TJ hits the floor. They're going to get Dawson. Still not into the bonus. Minute 51. Maddox is going to inbound. Dawson sticking right by TJ. Dawson picked it off. Dawson Fisher. Incredible. 38-31. Shower. Dangerous pass. Got it to Fox. Dawson Fisher just terrorizing the Celtics right now. Shower threw up a prayer. No good. Noel comes down with it. And Michelson's going to call time with 1:25. We're going to stay right here. Stay right here. I want to see with both coaches. Jose, let's get a shot at both teams. Let's see what each team is saying here. So Michelson is talking to Vinny right now. Now he turns to the whole group. Looks at Fisher, looking at Boone. Doherty, father not saying anything. This is all Ryan. Now he's getting everybody to put their hands in, but you could just see the body language. Just the heads are all down, all down. And I can't blame the Celtics. Things were flying high for the first 3 quarters. And all of a sudden, everything changed here in the fourth quarter. Minute 25 left to go. Jazz ball and a 7-point lead. After leading by 10, the Celtics now find themselves down 7. Incredible how things turn quickly. And Fisher breakdown in the defense and Dawson punishing them. And the Larson parents not happy right now. Maddox threw up a shot, no good. Byron drew the foul. Well, nope. I think they're calling Spencer Shower here. And they are. So that was on Shower with 1:01 left. 9-point Jazz lead. Unbelievable turn of events here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like the Jazz are just a breakdown of the Celtic defense. Just nothing there. Nothing. And the last 2 baskets were very easy layups for Noel and Fisher. Fox misses. And what has turned out to be a scary situation, David Noel lays it in, is now a 13-point lead for the Jazz and another turnover. Bilheim Bilheim rejected by Joshua Maddox. Joshua's getting a ceremonious rejection. An unbelievable job by Michelson and the Jazz. The Celtics are going to have to regroup on this one. This one could hurt. Dawson Fisher was absolutely sensational down the stretch, as many of the Jazz were. Five seconds left. And that's it. Your final 44-31. Congratulations. Coach Michelson stays undefeated. Players of the game, Dawson Fisher, Orion Bilheim, and Ryan Hoover. Congratulations to the Jazz. As for Doherty and the Celtics, we'll have to come back next week and see if we can figure things out. This one could hurt. Thank you, folks, for joining us on this Makeup Valentine's Day. Signing off.